A house suddenly caught fire, and inside that burning house is your. My beloved child, the night was ordinary, until the sky tore open with a scream no one expected. Flames rose like hungry giants, swallowing the silent house at the end of the lane, a house that destiny had kept hidden from your awareness until this very moment. And as the fire blazed brighter, the truth began to pull at your chest like an invisible hand, because inside that burning house is the one person your soul was never prepared to lose. Something huge is waiting for you. The fire crackled with a sound that felt almost alive, as if it wasn't just wood burning, it was a secret finally waking up. People rushed, shadows ran, but every voice blurred together except the one echo rising from deep within you, a voice you had spent years avoiding, years forgetting, years healing from. And now, suddenly, the world demands that you face it again. You step closer, the heat stings your face, but your heart knows exactly whose name this fire is whispering. Amen. Blessing 111. Beyond belief, the moment you reach the gate, your knees weaken as something powerful surges through your memory, moments you buried, promises you broke, tears you wiped silently. Because the person inside this burning house is the one who once held your entire world together. Destiny didn't bring you here by accident, it dragged you to the one moment you were never ready for. The wind shifts, sending sparks toward you, reminding you that time is thinning, choices are shrinking, and fate is demanding an answer right now. Something huge is waiting for you. And as the smoke rises, you feel an ancient pull, a connection so deep it almost hurts, because this fire is not just a fire. It is a message, a wake-up call, a divine confrontation. Someone you love, someone you never stopped loving, is trapped behind those collapsing walls. And the universe is asking you, what will you do when everything you ran from suddenly calls your name again? Amen. Blessing 222. Hidden beneath the chaos, a revelation waits, one that could break you or build you stronger than ever. The flames bend for a second, almost making a path, as if urging you to step forward. And in that fleeting crack of space, you see it, a shape, a shadow, a silhouette you could recognize even in complete darkness. Your breath fractures. Your heartbeat becomes a storm. Because now there is no doubt, the person inside the burning house is the one destiny tied to your soul long before you understood what love, loss, or courage truly meant. Something huge is waiting for you. The ground shakes, glass shatters, and the fire roars louder, as if it senses your hesitation. But deep inside, something awakens, a strength, a memory, a vow. The world is burning, but your spirit is rising. And as the flames reach higher, a truth finally emerges. This moment will rewrite everything you thought you knew about your past, your future, and the person you are becoming. Amen. Blessing 333. Rising from the ashes, the flames suddenly twist as if reacting to your presence, pulling upward, spiraling like a signal meant only for you. Something huge is waiting for you. The crowd shouts, water sprays, but none of it touches the fire's true heart. Because this fire isn't random, it's intentional, symbolic, almost prophetic. As you stare deeper into the blaze, a single truth cuts through everything. This moment was written in your destiny long before today. And the one trapped inside, your person, your bond, your unfinished chapter, has been calling you in silence for far too long. Amen. Blessing 444. Before anything continues, listen closely. If this voice, this journey, this revelation is reaching your heart, then pause your breath for just 1 second and let this energy sink in. Share this message so the universe knows you are ready. Amen. Blessing 555. Unfolding like a secret, the fire cracks again, revealing another flashing silhouette. Your mind races. Your memories flood. You remember their laughter, their anger, their softness, their absence. And suddenly, you understand, the universe is using fire because only something this intense could break the walls you've built around your heart. Something huge is waiting for you. This moment forces you to see what you tried to forget. Your connection with this person was never normal, never temporary, never accidental. It was a soul contract signed before you were even born. And now, as the house trembles, your destiny trembles with it. Amen. Blessing 666. Shifting through the smoke, your eyes lock onto a glowing object inside the burning house, a reflection, a reminder, something they kept safe for years. Something they meant to return to you when the time was right. And now, even through collapsing walls and suffocating heat, it shines like a beacon calling your name. Something huge is waiting for you. The fire rages, but your feet move forward, almost guided by an invisible force. Because deep inside, you know this isn't just about rescuing someone. It's about reclaiming a part of your soul that life, time, and heartbreak tried to steal. Amen. Blessing 888. If you feel that pull inside your spirit. Amen. Blessing 999. Shadows trembling within the flame, the fire suddenly lowers for a breath, just one impossible, supernatural pause, as if the universe wants you to see something clearly. In that suspended second, your eyes catch it, a familiar outline, a hand pressed against a window, a plea that slices through your chest like truth you can no longer outrun. Something huge is waiting for you. Your pulse explodes. Your mind races. Because that hand, that silhouette, belongs to the one person who changed the shape of your heart forever. And now destiny is demanding you confront what you never healed. Amen. Blessing 1111. The ground trembles as another beam collapses, but instead of fear, something fierce awakens inside you. It feels ancient, like courage you forgot you had. Your heartbeat syncs with the crackling flames, your breath mixes with the smoke, and suddenly you understand, this isn't just a rescue. This is a calling. The universe is forcing you to step into a version of yourself you've always avoided becoming. Something huge is waiting for you. The fire roars louder, but your spirit grows louder than that. And for the first time, you stop running from what this person means to you. Amen. Blessing 1212. Behind the burning walls, a story begins unfolding, one only the universe could have written. You remember how they once stood beside you during storms, how they carried pieces of your soul when you were too broken to hold yourself together. You remember the silence that followed, the distance, the misunderstandings, the pain that separated you. But inside this burning house, all of that disappears. Something huge is waiting for you. Fate doesn't burn homes without reason, it burns illusions, doubts, and the fears that keep you from stepping toward the truth. Amen. Blessing 1313. You take one more step forward, feeling the heat, but also feeling something far more intense: clarity. The realization that your story with this person isn't over. It never was. The universe only paused it until you were strong enough to face it again. The flames sway, almost bowing, as if making way for your awakening. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1414. Rising through the blazing silence, the smoke parts for a moment, revealing not chaos, but a path carved by fate itself. Something huge is waiting for you. The flames stretch upward like guardians, testing your courage, challenging your hesitation. And in that burning doorway, you see it, the object they protected even when everything collapsed around them. A photograph, your photograph, edges curled but untouched by fire, as if destiny itself refused to let it burn. That one glimpse tears through your chest, reminding you that your connection wasn't temporary, it was written into the bones of time. Amen. Blessing 1515. From deep inside the burning house, you hear a faint thud, soft, desperate, familiar. It's not just someone calling for help, it's someone calling for you. Something huge is waiting for you. The heat waves distort the world around you, but the sound of their voice slices through every barrier. Your memories crash into you, their promises, your unfinished conversations, the moments you never knew would matter this much. And suddenly you understand, this isn't tragedy, this is revelation. This fire is exposing truths you've ignored for years. Because when you look at those flames, you don't see destruction, you see destiny forcing your hand. Amen. Blessing 1717. Through the roar of collapsing beams, your soul starts absorbing the truth hidden beneath this moment. You were always meant to return to this connection. Something huge is waiting for you. Their shadow behind the smoke shifts again, weak, reaching, still believing in you even now. Your chest tightens with a force you cannot name. The universe isn't showing you this to scare you, it's showing you because your heart has unfinished business, unspoken words, unclaimed destiny. And as the flames bend away from the window, almost forming a divine symbol, you finally see the message: you are the key to saving not just them, but the story that never ended. Amen. Blessing 1919. Carved into the heartbeat of the moment, the flames twist again, this time not wild, but almost intentional, as if they're revealing a symbol only your soul can understand. Something huge is waiting for you. The fire parts for a split second, and you see their silhouette fall to their knees inside. Your breath shatters. Every memory, every smile, every argument, every moment of silence between you becomes a single truth: you were never supposed to let this person fade from your life. Destiny didn't bring you here to watch, it brought you here because your presence is the turning point. The universe is not testing your fear, it's awakening your purpose. Amen. Blessing 2020. Shivering under the glow of the flames, you sense a deeper force moving through the smoke, a whisper of fate, a push from something higher, a reminder that some connections cannot be erased by time, distance, or fire. Something huge is waiting for you. The world behind you fades, the crowd becomes distant noise. Because right now, it's only you, the burning house, and the truth rising with the smoke. You see another glimpse inside, this time, not their body, but their eyes. Even blurred by the heat, you recognize the emotion, they still trust you. They still believe in you. And suddenly, you realize that the person you once loved never stopped hoping you'd return, even in their most helpless moment. Amen. Blessing 2121. Inside the collapsing doorway, destiny is rearranging itself. The fire shifts, not to harm, but to reveal. And there, under a fallen beam, lies something they kept hidden, something wrapped in cloth, protected with everything they had left. Something huge is waiting for you. You feel it before you fully understand it, this object, this secret, this final message they safeguarded is connected to your future. It holds the truth about why your paths never fully separated, why your hearts never released each other, why the universe is pulling you back into this moment with such force. As the flames shimmer around it, you sense the message clearly: this fire isn't the end, it is the beginning of a revelation that will rewrite your entire destiny. Amen. Blessing 2222. Standing at the edge of fate, the heat slams against your skin, but something stronger rises inside you, a force that refuses to let fear win. Something huge is waiting for you. The fire swirls upward like a gatekeeper of destiny, yet the moment your foot moves closer, the flames bend, almost bowing, almost clearing a thin invisible line for you. As if the universe itself is whispering, step forward. This is your moment. And inside that burning house, their silhouette curls into itself, shoulders trembling, head lowered, as though they've surrendered everything except one truth, their faith that you will come. Amen. Blessing 2323. Somewhere beneath the cracking beams, destiny begins revealing the part no one saw coming. You notice the cloth-wrapped object shift slightly, almost glowing beneath the ash. Something huge is waiting for you. It's not coincidence. It's not chance. It's a message that survived flames meant to destroy everything. As the fire dances around it, you feel a pull so intense it nearly drags you forward, a magnetic force connected not to your mind, but to your soul's deepest knowing. Because whatever is hidden inside that cloth, belongs to you. It was protected for you. It was carried for you. Even now, in a burning house, it refuses to be destroyed, because its truth is locked directly to your destiny. Amen. Blessing 2424. Between the screams of fire and destiny, you see their shadow crawl closer to that hidden object, as if using their last ounce of strength to safeguard it, even when they themselves are collapsing. Something huge is waiting for you. Their hand stretches, trembling, reaching for the only thing they believe might still connect them to you. And in their movement, you finally see it, the shape of a box, small, charred at the edges, but glowing from within. Your heart pounds. You feel a sharp sting in your chest, a knowing you can't explain. Because you understand instantly. This box. This moment. This fire. This person. It all ties back to a truth about your past that destiny has been waiting to reveal. And as the flames roar louder, as the universe tightens its grip on your soul, one realization shakes you to the core. You are not just meant to save them, you are meant to discover what they've been hiding for years. Amen. Blessing 2525. Pressed between destiny and despair, the fire suddenly shifts with a violent snap, like the universe tearing open a curtain to reveal the truth it has been hiding from you. Something huge is waiting for you. The flames curl around the small glowing box, refusing to touch it, almost protecting it, as if even destruction itself knows that what's inside is sacred. Your breath stumbles. Your heartbeat slams against your ribs. Because now you understand, this burning house is not just a scene, it is a revelation in motion. Amen. Blessing 2626. Through the trembling smoke, you see them, your person, your connection, your unfinished destiny, dragging themselves inch by inch toward that box. Their body shakes, their hands tremble, but their eyes burn with one single purpose, to get this truth to you, even if it costs them everything. Something huge is waiting for you. They cough, collapse, rise again, fueled not by strength but by memory, your memory. They reach for the box, fingers brushing its surface, pulling it closer to their chest as if cradling a piece of your shared past. And in that moment, your soul breaks open, because the way they protect it tells you everything. This isn't just an object. This is a message meant only for you. Amen. Blessing 2727. As the ceiling creaks above them, ash rains down like falling pieces of time, yet nothing stops them. They look toward the window, toward the doorway, toward you, even though they can barely see. Something huge is waiting for you. Their lips move, forming a name through the smoke, your name. Not a scream. Not a cry. A whisper, gentle, trusting, full of a love that refused to die. The fire lights their face for a second, revealing the emotion that the world never saw. They never stopped believing in you. They never stopped waiting for you. They never stopped carrying this truth inside that box, your truth, your story, your destiny. And then, the moment that freezes your soul. They press the box to their heart, eyes locked on the doorway, as if saying, I kept this for you, please come. Amen. Blessing 2828. Caught between fire and fate, the world around you slows down as if time itself is terrified of what comes next. Something huge is waiting for you. The flames roar, walls buckle, but all you can see is them, your person, curling their body around that glowing box like it's the last piece of hope left on earth. Their shoulders tremble, their breathing unsteady, yet their grip tightens as if the truth inside must reach you even if everything else turns to ash. Amen. Blessing 2929. Through the burning doorway, their silhouette shifts again, struggling to rise. They push against the floor, knees shaking, one hand holding the box while the other reaches forward, toward you. Something huge is waiting for you. In that moment, it feels like the entire universe narrows into a single burning frame, the person destiny tied to your heartbeat, standing in a collapsing home, choosing to use their final strength not to escape, but to bring your truth back to you. The fire reflects in their eyes, but behind that reflection is something deeper, a message they've waited years to deliver. And now, even in flames, even in fear, even facing the end, they refuse to leave this world without putting that truth in your hands. Amen. Blessing 3030. From the heart of the smoke, a sound escapes their lips, barely audible, yet powerful enough to shake your entire soul. They whisper again, your name. Not in fear, not in panic, but with a kind of devotion that makes the fire seem small. Something huge is waiting for you. Then, with the last of their strength, they lift the box into the air, holding it toward the door, toward the light, toward you. And that's when destiny reveals its biggest twist yet. The box begins to glow brighter. Not from the fire. Not from reflection. But from something inside it. Something alive with truth, something meant only for you, something that refuses to be destroyed because your future depends on what's inside. The universe is pulling you forward. Your spirit is rising. Your story is shifting. Because the fire is not the climax. The revelation inside that box is. Amen. Blessing 3131. In the roar of collapsing destiny, the burning house shakes as though the universe itself is exhaling, preparing to reveal a truth that will change your life forever. Something huge is waiting for you. The glow from the box intensifies, pulsing like a heartbeat, your heartbeat, calling you closer with every second. Through the smoke, you see them barely standing, body trembling, yet arms still raised, offering the box outward, offering everything they protected for years. Amen. Blessing 3232. Through the swirling ash, a moment unfolds that feels too supernatural to deny. The box flickers with light, soft at first, then growing brighter until it outshines the fire itself. Something huge is waiting for you. Their eyes lift toward where you stand, and for a heartbeat, time freezes. Their expression holds a message deeper than words, deeper than memory. A message that says, I kept this for you because I knew one day, you would need it more than anything. Their knees buckle, yet they refuse to let the box touch the burning floor. That determination, that devotion, that final act of loyalty makes the fire around them seem insignificant. Because the truth is clear, no flame in the world can burn a destiny protected by love this powerful. Amen. Blessing 3333. As the walls begin to cave inward, the universe performs one last reveal. A sudden burst of light erupts from the box, pure, blinding, sacred, forcing the flames to recoil. Something huge is waiting for you. Within that light, you sense a truth rising, something ancient, something tied to your soul contract with this person. And then it happens. Your name echoes again, softer this time, but filled with a love that refuses to die. They hold the box higher, trembling, desperate, trusting you with everything they've carried. The secrets you never knew. The memories you forgot. The destiny they protected alone. The truth that refuses to stay hidden any longer. And just as another beam collapses behind them, they whisper with their final strength, not fearfully, not hopelessly, but with absolute faith in you. Take it, it's yours. The fire swirls violently, the ground shakes, and the universe prepares for the moment that will shatter everything you thought you knew about your connection, your past, and your future. Amen. Blessing 3434. At the edge of destiny's final doorway, the fire erupts in a violent whirl, as if the house itself is resisting the truth that's about to escape. Something huge is waiting for you. The box in their trembling hands glows brighter, so bright that the flames surrounding it shrink back like they're afraid. Your heart pounds, your breath shakes, because you finally feel it. This moment is the turning point your soul has been preparing for your entire life. Amen. Blessing 3535. Through the thick black smoke, their silhouette wavers, but their determination never falters. They struggle to take one last step toward the doorway, toward you, pushing the box forward with all the strength they have left. Something huge is waiting for you. Their knees nearly give out, but they tighten their grip, holding the box as though it contains the last breath of their purpose. And maybe it does. Because as they lift their face toward the glow, you see something burning in their eyes that even the fire can't destroy. Faith in you. Faith that you will take what they've protected. Faith that you will understand the message inside. Faith that your destiny is bigger than this burning moment. Amen. Blessing 3636. The house shudders violently, wooden beams splitting, walls cracking like old secrets being forced into the light. The box pulses again, one slow, heavy beat that shakes your spirit, and suddenly the wind changes direction, sweeping the smoke aside just long enough for you to see the truth clearly. Something huge is waiting for you. Inside the glow, you sense it. A truth that was never meant to be hidden. A revelation they carried alone when they should have carried it with you. A message the universe refused to let burn. And just then, their body collapses to the floor, hands still stretched forward, refusing to release the box even in their final drop. You watch their fingers tighten around it with a love fierce enough to fight fire itself. Their chest rises slowly, painfully, but their eyes stay locked in your direction, pleading for you to take what belongs to you, begging destiny to reach your hands in time. With their last breath of strength, their lips part once more, releasing a whisper that pierces through fire, smoke, and fear alike. Open it, the truth is inside. The fire roars, the ceiling cracks, and the entire universe leans forward, waiting, watching, holding its breath, because the moment you touch that box, your life will never be the same again. Amen. Blessing 3737.